Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton and now I'm covering holes number 6 and 7 of the 9-hole cup. Of course, this is going to be the pro division. After this, just 2 more holes left. Thanks for being patient with me. I work a very long shift today, which has been very common recently, but you know, I'm just trying to get as much done as I can during my break times. So a little bit at a time and we'll chip this thing away. All right, hole number 6. 10% elevation, then we're going to push the max with a Titan ball here, 6 top, 2 bars of side spin to the left. I am trying to push this drive so that I can stay within grizzly range, as I do like the grizzly shot on this hole. We just have to keep in mind that on the pro level, we're getting very high winds, and you know, obviously, it's been a few years since I played an expert tournament. I haven't really done that since my YouTube days, but you know, these are wins that we would get in higher level tournaments. So I'm having a harder time getting these shots dialed in, but everything is super close. I mean, I'm so close to the pin on most of these holes that if you're able to make the minor tweaks, these things should be dropping for you, hopefully. And we've seen a little bit of success in the comments so far. Now here, we're going to talk about this shot, as we're going to go with backspin and side spin to the left. So this is really what our spin adjustments should look like. So you see here about 3 or 4 back and about 1.1 left. I do try to zoom in so that we can try to get a good look at where I'm aiming at. I'm almost aiming directly in the middle of the darker green and light green square, kind of like if they were being pushed together where they would form a seam. That's where I'm trying to aim at. You'll see here we make the wind adjustment. You have to be prepared on these higher winds as well to make 2 pulls, which that's not something that we've had to do in quite some time, or at least I haven't had to do. And you see the speed comes in beautifully, but we just barely miss this one to the left-hand side. So we need to do a couple things on this hole. One, we could pull more elevation, because you can see we're pulling from left to right. So we could pull more elevation if we wanted to, or you could try to offset even more. For me, I'd probably add 5% more elevation to the shot and see what happens. Takes us on here to this hole. This is hole number 7. Hey everybody, I'm nowhere close on this hole, but you know, just a moment of honesty again. I'm not spinning a lot of practice tokens, and I'm not spinning a lot of balls in practice trying to get a 9-hole cup figured out for qualifying, especially when we're having much higher wind angles, because that's going to cause me to use more kingmakers and the prizes just aren't worth it. I'm going to save my resources for next week's tournament, with it being the Thanksgiving tournament. So, but at least this will give you an idea of the wind angle. It'll give you an idea of the spins that I apply, and it'll give you an idea of the elevation that I pull so that you can try to make the tweaks. I hope you find this helpful. Please subscribe, please hit the thumbs up, and then I will continue to try to get the next 2 holes out here in a decent time frame. But you can see here again, we have to do a double pull. But again, you know, this shot's really not close at all. Speed is good, you know, so we know, like the backspin is good, but now you're just going to have to figure out what elevation do you want to pull at, or where do you want to aim at as far as an offset position goes. Thanks, everybody.